Hey, it's Izzy here with the $1,000,000 Mama Show, and I'm coming to you live in a very delayed fashion from my hospital bed. Yes, although I had planned on this 30-day countdown to the baby being born, we had a slight hiccup. And Tuesday last week, I was starting to not feel good, so I didn't go live. And then Wednesday, I was really not feeling well. And to summarize, which I can go into later, we had a lot of issues with the doctor's office that we were going to, in the fact that they did not catch something that we had going on, I had going on. And Wednesday we went into the hospital at about 10 a.m. They checked all my vital signs, saw that I had severe preeclampsia, and immediately lined me up for an emergency C-section. And we had an emergency C-section at 36 weeks with little Willow. And part of the reason that too, she was also breech along with that process, which means she was butt down. So it was just going to make the process even more difficult. So we went ahead and did that emergency C-section, which that went great. We got her out. She was safe and sound. She's beautifully healthy, which I'll show you her in just a little bit. She's sleeping right now. And we were able to start the post-op, which for me meant being on a magnesium drip for 24 hours. And then we went into the postpartum care. And if you're watching this live, you realize, okay, if I went in last Wednesday and tomorrow's Wednesday, that means I've been in the hospital for almost a week, which I will be because I'm staying again tonight. And we had some complications. I went into HELP syndrome, which means my liver was starting to have some issues, and preeclampsia was not going away after birth, which is what it normally does. And needless to say, while all of this is going on, I'm also still worried in a sense, but at the same time I'm not, about my business and my work and what all I'm doing, because as most of you all know, as entrepreneurs or business owners, the business world doesn't stop. And I was very, very thankful that I had already set up some protocols put in place for when, needing help and when I knew that I was going to be having a baby. So in that case, I had a preemptive knowing that I was going to potentially be away from my business. But it's a really good point to bring up, that in your business in general, in your life in general, even if you're not a business owner, or maybe you don't have service-based things going on, how are you going to deal with, one, if a crisis comes about, if you are sick, if you have an emergency of some sort? Do you have a process put in play to help you navigate that and help you ease that? That's one thing as solopreneurs, meaning if you are an entrepreneur that's running your business on your own, completely solo, are things at least automated enough to take care of it? You shouldn't be stressing while you're already stressed. So I was extremely thankful. If you all haven't met her yet, Imani, who's in the group, she's been doing a lot of posts for me this week. She's been monitoring the group. She's been doing those welcoming posts. So I had just brought her on in perfect timing, and she'll be having a little one within the next 10 days as well. And so we are managing this group so that we can make sure that everyone's taken care of, but that business doesn't stop. It doesn't come to a halt. And having multiple revenues, which I know some of the coaches in this group also teach on. And yes, please drop a comment if you are one of those coaches that are teaching about multiple streams of revenue. I teach that when we do our business plan itself, when you're designing your business. So from the business standpoint, but there's many other ways to do that in your life as well. So without further ado, I know you all wanting to see the baby, right? So let me see if I can get this around. Here is baby Willow, and she is nice and healthy. As you can see, there's no cords attached to her. She just gets to be in the little bed next to mommy. And daddy ran home to go take care of some stuff, but that's his little bed. And we are making it work. So I have my phone, I have my iPad, I have my laptop, and I just do what I can when I have the energy to do it. And any tasks that I can hand off, I'm handing off. Now, one big thing about CEO mindset is, and if you've ever been a manager within a company or something of that sort, you have to let go of your perfection. You have to focus on what is the main objective that needs to be accomplished, and giving others their space to make that happen. And know that they're not going to do it exactly like you would, and that's okay. The main thing is that the objective is accomplished, and sometimes they might even do it better than you did or can, or they might do it better, and that's okay if they can do it better. That's actually beautiful. You want those people on your team. You want people to have ideas. You want people who you enjoy working with. But as far as, do you have a plan put in place to have family members help you, or have, a VA help you, or something of that sort? Because if you're really working on becoming the CEO of your business, you're working on becoming the leader. You're not looking at doing absolutely everything.